Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. And we roughly have a price for the new Ionic, Ionic 5N. And oh my God, at least we have the price for, I believe this is the Australian version. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's astronomical. All right, so 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5N priced at 11,000. I'm sorry. I was looking at the bottom portion of this right here. 11,000 more expensive than less focused Kia EV6 GT, but it's priced at $111,000 in Australia. Holy fudge. Holy fudge. So the $111,000, which translates to about 62,000. Whoo-wee. All right, that is a lot of chatter. During this 12-hour period, customers will be able to configure their dream Ioniq 5N through Hyundai Australia website and secure their order with a $2,000 or $1,297 deposit. So we're looking at about 72,000 American. That's what it would cost. But to be completely honest with you, that number is going to be slightly lower. It's going to be close to the EV6 GT version of it. But for Americans, we're looking at around 60,000 starting price for it. But what do you get for about 111,000? Well, I'll tell you what you're getting. Powering the Ioniq 5N is an enlarged 84 kilowatt. Instead of 77, you're getting an additional 7 kilowatt. Battery pack that drives revised electric motors at front and rear axles. The front motor is good for 166 kilowatt, 224 horsepower, while the rear motor is rated at 282 kilowatt, 378 horsepower. This gives the Ioniq 5N a total of 448 kilowatt, 601 horsepower. So 601 horsepower, that's a lot to play with. But for $111,000, holy shit. But that's Australian. Their conversion is different than us. With boost mode enabled, it will sprint to 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. Holy shit, it's fast. And it has like a bunch of different features too. I've covered the Ioniq 6, or I'm sorry, the Ioniq 5N more extensively on a different video. If you want to go see it, maybe I will leave a link up here somewhere. And it even has a drift mode, and it has fake sounds if you're interested. But I'll be honest, I think it looks sick. Does it look $111,000 sick, or does it look $72,000 sick? No. You have options for 72,000, but if you're looking for an EV that's sports worthy, you can pretty much destroy a lot of vehicles out there with this thing. And I don't know how, and it's the way that it looks, the aggressiveness. I don't know. When I first saw the car, honestly, I just fell in love with it, and I knew I had to have it. I wasn't really huge on EVs because they still have a long time to go. So the things that we're struggling with EV is when you want to fast charge. Anytime you want to use the Electrify America fast charge, you're gonna have to wait quite a bit. I mean, I went recently to go charge my car a few times, and the line was like 4 people were waiting, and even though it's extremely fast, 350 kilowatt, not everybody, or should I say, not all car makers have the same, that fast charging, charging all the way up to 350. I think Hyundai and Kia has one of the fastest chargings when it comes to that vehicle, because mine could charge up to 250 kilowatts, so it goes extremely fast. Going from, I can charge it from like 10% all the way to 80% in about 16 to 20 minutes. But if I go to 150 kilowatt, then it's going to take a little bit longer than that to recharge, about half an hour or so. So it just depends on the manufacturer and how they set up their car and how efficient it is. So just expect to wait a little bit longer if you want to go fast charge, and that's the only downside. And most of the other places that have level 2, those are pretty much fucking useless. I'll be honest with you. Level 2s are fucking useless. All right? Unless you're charging at your own home, then it's fine. But most of the time they're useless, to be honest with you. But anyway, As always, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.